would like to say a big thank you to Professor Alexander Lobo for his initiative to design this project and secure funding and then run this project. And this project on open innovation, the Symposium on Open Innovation, covers different topics and practices, which is, I think, a very good topic for our Faculty of Business and Law, because it covers not only business, open innovation, it's also related with policies making for government studies major, and in terms of legal perspective, in terms of IP law. So I hope from our speakers today, you can find different perspectives that is suitable, or which will be, you will find a direction for your own development, whichever your major is, or whichever program you are taking in. So without further ado, I would like to start by inviting our Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Strategy and Internationalization, Professor Alfredo Barbosa, to give a welcome speech on behalf of the University of St. Joseph.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm not doing strategy anymore. Yes. Well, anyway, so I just wanted to, on behalf of the university, welcome you all and say thank you to our guests over here. We have people from Macau, from Hong Kong, from China, from Brazil, from Portugal. So it's really an exciting event. I'm very enthusiastic about open innovation. Everybody understands innovation is important. Not everybody understands that open innovation is one of the best paradigms to exercise innovation. So I think we've been trying to promote this idea in our university and with our partners. And this series of events has been fantastic because it started in Brazil. I was fortunate enough, me and Ricardo and Alex and Jenny, we were in Lisbon on the one we did in Portugal, and I think this is the third iteration of this process, right? So it's really one of a kind event that we've been promoting here at the university with the help of our partners. And you know, I'm very excited to see so many people here. Some of you might be learning quite a lot today. Some of you might be consolidating something that you already know. And so I wish you a great evening. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to say. I have another engagement that I have to go. But I really would like to welcome you all on behalf of the rector of the university, who was supposed to be here. He's flying out from the UK, but his flight was delayed, so I'm stepping in for him. So thank you very much, and welcome to USJ, and enjoy your seminar today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Alfredo. Yes. Thank you very much for his welcome. Yes, actually, the rector has planned to be here today to meet you all, but he was planning to arrive in Hong Kong and then fly here right away, but unfortunately, his plane only arrives in Hong Kong around 6 something, so I don't think he can make it here in time. But as Professor Alfredo mentioned, this is the third of our series of Open Innovation Symposium. This is a series we did in August. We did a symposium in Brazil, and then in September we did one in Lisbon, and then this is our third and round-up symposium, and we are very happy to have our partners from Portugal, our partners from Brazil, who are here sharing with you today. But a little bit more about the background of the project, I would invite the project leader, our head of a business administration department, Professor Alexander Lobo, to tell us more about this project. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Jenny. Good evening, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here. I would like to thank all of you for coming, especially our guest speakers. We have a honorable guest here, Dr. Bernardo Pinho, also just arrived here from Vice Consul of Portugal from the ICEP, which is a major player that we want to involve more in the project, as we discussed. Well, this series of events, right? This symposiums that we planned last year, and we got the support from Macao Foundation and the great support from the University of St. Joseph as well. and also lots of support from the Federal University in Brazil and Católica in Portugal, Universidade Católica, who is our mother and sister and many different relationships with USJ. Yeah, yeah, sister, right? Yeah. So, and well, we had one, I just want to give like 2 minutes introduction of what happened, right? We have a great event in Brazil 3 months ago, in August. We had players from the industry, from the government, from the third sector, and also from the academia, right? We put together different players discussing open innovation and different aspects. It's very interesting to see that open innovation as a concept that sometimes people mismatch or don't understand, but everybody is doing, right, somehow, right? There are always initiatives that are open innovation even without this name. So everything started with Professor Emil's research topic, right? So he's going to introduce a bit here as well. And then 1 month after, we had the event in Portugal, right? Which was quite interesting as well. We had one very interesting topic from one giant player from the industry that is doing open innovation, really following the guidelines, right? And we also have the academia working there, presenting there. So those were very rich moments for us. And we wanted to close the symposiums in Macau with high standards, right? That's why we have so many wonderful guests here and guest speakers, right? So as Alvaro mentioned, we have Macau, of course, right? We needed to have Macau here. We have Hong Kong, who is getting closer with our project, right? We have Guangzhou, who is strong partner already with us. And of course, we have guests from Portugal and Brazil bringing their perspective. So the event is planned to be multicultural, right? So we have speeches in Portuguese, we have speeches in English, we have speeches in Chinese. So, and everything that we have is going to be released in a portal, a web portal that we are developing as an output of our project. So all the speakers and many different things that we collected during the symposiums, they are going to be available online, right? So we are going to share with all of you as an output of our project. So with that, USJ will have a consolidated area in open innovation. And from now, we put together with our Greater Bay Area Network and the projects that Professor Jenny is leading here in our Faculty of Business and Law. And this is going to be one small piece, but I hope it will be constructive for our maturity, right? For our master, postgraduate students, PhD students that are here, researchers, colleagues, guests. Okay, thank you so much for coming, and let's go to what matters.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alex. So consider today as the first step of, well, for some of you, thinking about your research. Professor Emil, as Professor Alex has mentioned, has been researching about open innovation in the Greater Bay Area, and his research have brought about the concept from Macau and from China, especially the Greater Bay Area, all the way to Brazil and to Portugal. And for those who have been in my entrepreneurship classes, he have brought to my classroom as well. He gave the talk on open innovation. So, and today he is going to moderate the events and consolidate the experience from all our speakers from Hong Kong, from Macau, from Guangdong, from Brazil, from Portugal. So without further ado, I will give the stage to Professor Emil Marques for him to start our symposium and introduce our speakers.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much. It is indeed a great honor, and actually, open innovation is a really a topic that the more you actually research about, the more you learn about it, but it's more about opening up and understanding and collaborating. And as Professor Jenny and also Professor Alvaro has already said, today we actually have a really good international kind of audience and also international speakers here today. We have first, of course, we have to introduce from Macau, Ms. San Choi. She is from the Macau Young Entrepreneur Incubation Center of Macau. So she has seen the growth of the open innovation ecosystem in Macau, and she's going to talk a little bit about that. Then the next step, we're going to visit our neighbor, which is at Hong Kong, Mr. Derek Chim, who is the Director of Entrepreneurship and Incubation from the Hong Kong Science Technology Park. He's here also to share his experience through the years and his development program. And hopefully in the future we'll partner more together in the exploration of the Portuguese market and also the Brazilian market. And then going from our neighbor next door from Hong Kong, we're going to invite actually a Hong Kong youth, but that has moved to Guangzhou, Nansha to start his business, all right? Mr. Harold Swan, he is actually part of the new space, and he will talk about, which is one of our partners in Guangzhou, and he will talk about his experience and some of the ins and outs of the open innovation space in Guangzhou. And that gives us kind of a good perspective of the Greater Bay. And then we reach out, okay? Where do we reach out to? We reach out to our close mother, father, sister, brother, all right? So Professor Ricardo Reis, coming from Catholic University of Portugal, he will share with us the recent open innovation development in Portugal. And through Portugal, we follow the steps of the Belt and Road Initiative, and we reach out to Brazil. This is where we have the University of Federal de Ceará, which is represented by Professor Ana Barros, who is here, who came all the way from Brazil to tell us about the open innovation environment in Brazil. Now, this sets the tone for us now going from Macau, serving as the Portuguese-speaking platform from Macau, growing this as a city center in the Greater Bay, and putting all the connections, technology with Guangzhou, and together with Hong Kong, and reaching out to Europe and Latin America. Okay?